Okay, in this video, I want to show you how to set up a new user account in Hatchbuck. So users are people that are going to have emails sent from their account. So to get started, you click on the upper right icon here, go to account settings, and from here we're going to click on account and then users. So to add a new user, you just click add new user. We'll go ahead and type in their name. New user. Let's do sales@collegeinbound.com. You can select if this user is a system administrator, and if you do so, that's going to give them full permissions to the account. So here's the different permission levels, and you can customize this however you wish. Number one, this allows the user can log in. Very important. User can export data. So you may want people to be able to log into Hatchbuck and see all 10,000 or however many contacts you have in the system, but you might not necessarily want them to be able to export that data into a spreadsheet and do whatever they want with it. So that could be very important to you. This user can send emails on behalf of other users. This is a useful feature. In some instances, you may want to add a department head. Let's say the head of the English department might be in Hatchbuck. You put in their email address and you're sending emails on their behalf. You may not ever even actually give them real login credentials inside of Hatchbuck if you don't want to. So this user can send emails on behalf of other users. User can see all contact records. You may want to make it so that users can only see the contact records that are assigned to them. So let's say you have a team of recruitment specialists and each one has different territories, different high schools, and you want to separate out, this recruiter can only see their recruits and this recruiter can only see theirs. User can delete companies, contacts, and deals. That might not be something that you want to give permission to everybody on. It really just depends on your situation. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go ahead and click the invite. And so what this does is it will send an email inviting the user into the system, and they have to go through and finish filling this out. You can cancel the invitation at any time, and you can resend the invitation at any time. So I'm going to go into my email here. Here is the new user activation. You have been added as a user on Hatchbuck. We're going to click there to activate and set up our account. It automatically filled in the first name and last name there. Really important, we want this person to put in their title, Director of Enrollment, put in their phone number, and a time zone. East Coast is UTC -5. I did it. All right, we'll click next. Okay, now they have to set up a username, and they can also upload a profile pic, which we do recommend if we can at all. I think it's a great idea to go ahead and put in a pic. This picture can actually be used inside of email templates. So I'm going to do a search here, medford.jpg. You can scale the image so it fits within the circle. Click Save Changes. Username. Should allow you to put in an email address, I believe. All right, and then they can set up their own password for the account. Next, okay, this is really important. If they're going to be sending emails out, we want to make sure that the email signature is set up exactly the way that you want to. And one useful way to do that is if you go into your regular email, and let's copy and paste this. So let's just say this is our email signature here. We can come back into the system, paste that in. And sometimes you do get these extra lines. It's an HTML thing, and you'll see here if you just backspace and hit the enter button, it's going to automatically put in that double space. Little trick here is you hold down shift and hit enter, and that'll get rid of these extra spaces. All right, click next. So there's a couple of really neat things about Hatchbuck. Let's say you have somebody that's working in enrollment services and they're emailing contacts all the time. If you want those emails to automatically sync up with the contact record inside of Hatchbuck, you can actually do that. So if you're a Google Apps school or Google Suite school, you can go ahead and connect using the Gmail connection here. If you use Office 365, you can set up the same thing using an IMAP email connection. So anytime you email that prospect within inside of Office 365 or your Gmail Google account, it'll automatically add that email to the contact record inside of Hatchbuck, which is a really useful tool because it allows you to stay up to date on the latest communication with that particular contact. And that is it. So once you have this set up, and it'll take just a few minutes, and this goes off the screen here. But that is all there is to setting up a new user inside of Hatchbuck.